My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. It's time to go with the Ironclad. We happened to beat level 8 last episode. Hell to the yes, level 9 time. Bosses are tougher. Alright, let's see how it's going. Remove a card from your deck, obtain 100 gold, or lose 99 gold and obtain 16 maximum HP. I am going with that max HP. Yeah, it would be real difficult to convince me not to do that. Max HP is amazing. Alright. I'm getting a much higher appreciation for it over time, especially considering now I have to accept 8 damage. But now I have to rest more often because of the Ascension mode. And when you rest, you heal 30% of the HP, of your maximum HP, that is. So, having a higher maximum HP heals you a lot more. Oh my god, you need to calm down, Slaver. This is a lot of damage on turns where I cannot block it. I'll double defend here because 3 strikes next turn kills and it's quite likely. I'm gonna take a feel no pain. If we happen to go up against... I mean, the run has been ended a lot of the time on the 3rd floor. Why? Gives me a freaking shot with Apotheosis. This isn't even a shop space. I avoided all of the shops, and it gave me a fucking shop anyway. Bird face turn, whenever you play a power, gain 2 HP. Alright, I have a power in my deck right now. A power that's entirely inactive, but it does work quite well with an exhaust build. That's not why I took it, though. I'll play it to heal up a little here. Sure, I take 1 damage because I didn't block, but I also heal 2, so everything actually turns out well there for me. We're gonna have to take some damage here as well. Alright, now a Bash Strike kills next turn. Beautiful. True Grit. Okay. Not only does it work well in an exhaust build, and it makes an upgraded True Grit like 15 block, assuming Feel No Pain is also upgraded, but there are a bunch of elites that if you verse them while you have not True Grit active, Feel No Pain active, you just won't take damage. For example, any enemy that puts Dazed in your deck. So the Sentinels on the 1st floor are going to be quite simple with this. I kind of want to put a 2nd True Grit in the deck. Alright, so now this becomes a thin deck. I need to upgrade the True Grits as well, so that I can choose what I'm burning. But now this deck has become real... This is not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. We only have skills. That's the whole point of that. You piece of shit. Gremlin Knob. Fuck. Why? Why does this happen to me? I've made my mistakes. Got nowhere to run and life goes on. Now I'm fading away. All right, hang on. Triple strike. I'm not going to use an Ancient Potion here to block the vulnerability because I'm expecting to have lethal this turn. Beautiful. Anchor, start each combat with 10 block is pretty good pickup. I already said when you play a power, gain 2 HP. And Armaments is a nice pickup as well. It needs to be upgraded as soon as possible. And then it eventually, in fact, turns into our first burn. So we'll bash, kill this frontliner. We're already protected against the 7 incoming. Okay. If we True Grit and Armaments, we're 14 on the block, which is not enough. So we need to... I mean, we do need to start attacking though, so... Armaments is going to hit the strike. I'm going to set you up for the kill. So I do take 4 damage there, unfortunately. I feel no pain for the 2 healing that I'm going to get because the next turn just has a kill anyway. So Combust is interesting. I usually wouldn't take it, but this deck tends towards powers now that I've got Bird Face Turn. Whenever you play a power, heal 2 HP. The upgraded version of this still costs 1, but it loses 1 HP to deal 4 damage to all enemies. It puts some AoE in this deck that we don't already have. I'm actually going to take a Combust. I usually just Prayer Wheel. Non-boss chests now also contain cards. I usually shit on Combust, but it might actually be super helpful for us here. Well, this is really unfortunate. Like, extremely unfortunate. I wanted my opening hand here to have both of the powers, if at all possible. So all those days are going to translate into block for us. Go armaments, upgrade the Combust, play the Combust, and then block. We might not even get to the point that we start getting the effect from Feel No Pain. A True Grit out, this defend. And then strike here. That means this sentry is only alive for 2 more turns. So every days I draw, which is just 1 right now, unfortunately, is worth 4 block for me. Should try and get them on equal standing. I was really wanting that to burn the defend, but it really doesn't matter. We were still fully defended. Yeah, we got all of those dazes. We will play True Grit, and it doesn't matter what we burn, because it's just giving us a bunch of extra block. Not block that we needed, mind, but block nonetheless. Combust is actually entirely running away with this one. Blue Candle. Curse cards can now be played. Playing a curse will lose the... you lose 1 HP, but you exhaust the curse. What if I just take another Combust and I just, like, build a deck where I build a wall and Combust does all the damage? It's really intriguing as an idea. I'm gonna go for it. So we're gonna be much better at area of effect fights than typical. Okay. True Grit that out. I'll defend and then I'll True Grit the other one. I need to keep the True Grits because they're a large part of my defensive strategy right now. And I, like, straight up do not care about attacking. It is the final thing that I do on every turn. You know, unless my opponent is doing nothing. Alright. 1 strike there. True Grit. Still taking a lot of damage, so I am going to need to get more defensive cards in this deck for this to work. If I armament, then a strike there actually guarantees that Acid Slime dies. I also don't want fights to go on for long, because I do lose 2 HP around. Like, this is not extremely sustainable. 3rd Combust. Look, if I'm going with this strategy, let's go ham with this strategy, alright? I'm going to drink a regen potion as well, because this fight is going to be rough. Alright, bash. I'm also going to drink the artifacting potion so that I can block the vulnerability that's about to be applied to me. Because that vulnerability accounts for a lot of the damage you take in this fight. Oh, enemy just tried to apply vulnerability again. How rude of them. Feel no pain because I'm going to have to start blocking after this. 24, yep. Let's block that as much as we could. Nope, more. $21 this time, yikes. Block. Block. Build the wall. Oh god, I just realized what I had. I mean block. Alright. Strike, strike, strike. Mercury Hourglass works perfectly in this build. At the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. At the end of our turn, we deal 12 to all enemies. We don't need Cleave anymore because we've got AoE. We'll actually probably take Sentinel because we are heavily incentivized to be exhausting cards, and Sentinel is a card that is so much better when you exhaust it. Ooh. Okay. Like, I guess what I actually just do here is kill one of them. Combust, combust, defend, everything dies. Beautiful. Shrug it off makes this deck more defensive, so we'll pick it up. Who's our boss on the first floor? It's the Guardian. Okay. So against the Guardian, I'm probably going to need more HP. I'm actually going to rest. Alright, Guardian. Show me what you got. I'm actually going to throw a poison potion. Otherwise, it's very unlikely that I'm going to be able to break this Guardian before he does his 30 damage attack. And the 30 damage attack is a lot of damage. Well, may as well set up my strategy because I was never going to be able to do anything to that one. Good thing I rested. Armaments, combust, feel no pain. God, could you give me just more defense, please? It's quite important, in fact. I'm losing 3 HP a turn. I'm not going to use True Grit on any of my cards unless they're strikes. True Grit. Or Sentinel, obviously. Right. Let's go for the full defense there. We might end up just keeling over and dying in this run, which is not fun. Alright. Try and expedite the process. Unfortunately, the enemy is armored here. Not particularly pleased about that. Well, armaments before I shrug it off. Yeah, that was a good play. Come on. Can you actually give me my defensive cards on the turn when my opponent... They're all defensive left him. Oh. Well, we're dead. Like, I'm going to need to start drinking. Who said I hadn't? We're going to need to start drinking because it's just going to heal us by the same amount per turn that we're dealing to ourselves in damage. So it's not going excellently. And we only have 3 more turns of this. God, I hate that the enemy has the block here. And sure, I'm going to have to strike. Another 13 incoming this turn. Thankfully, at the very least, we've got good defense this turn. I can defend, and then I can strike. Okay, I only need to deal 0 damage this turn. That's beautiful. This deck is not built for prolonged fights at all. Berserk actually works really well with this deck. Oh, this is a garbage, horrible, terrible, bad deck. But it is interesting as hell. I'll take Sozu because it's the easiest way to get extra energy in my build. Berserk is also going to put some extra energy in our build, as well as some extra HP, courtesy of Birdface turn. Sozu, by the way, as you gain energy at the start of each turn, you can no longer use potions. So keep that in mind. If there is any position where a potion would have saved me, and I didn't use a potion, it's probably because it can't. Although sometimes it's just because I'm dumb. Alright, whereabouts are we planning on going? I probably can't take down 1 billion elites, because the elite fights tend to be long. and our HP bar tends to be short. I'm just playing all of those so that I have some healing from the bird-faced urn. God, this is abysmal. You're running away, so I do need to start killing you. It's just the backliner I need to deal a little bit of damage here too. I could take an Inflame. Just as heal. No, but it really doesn't do anything for this build. Not... Like, sure, it's a power, and powers are nice. Right, we just need to get as many of our combust active as early as possible. I can't drink potions. Oh, boy. Well, as long as we get another combust this turn, which we didn't. Of course we didn't. Why would we have? Okay. Throwing a stab there. Just so I can save some of my HP. Armaments. Combust. Defend. Defend. Still not going to defend me against most of the incoming damage. Ow. Okay, combust. Bash. Strike. Then you both die. Beautiful. We get a red mask and a regen potion. Red mask at the start of each combat applying 1 weakness to all enemies, and a regen potion is just 15 regen. Do I take a second shrug it off just to make this deck more defensive? I think I do. If I can get a corruption in this deck, well then we're going somewhere. Since I was already going to have enough block by playing Armaments and Shrug It Off, I should have played Shrug It Off first, then Armaments, because then I had the chance of upgrading something that I wanted upgraded. Oh, right, we can't use the regen potion. I need to start discarding those potions, just so that I don't confuse myself. All right, 24. That'll do. Flame barrier. Again, it's all just about defensiveness right now. Discard all of these potions. Alright, we got Feel No Pain and a Combust. We want to get them all roughly on the same amount of HP, because that's how they're going to die. Shrug it off. And we should be fully defended. Beautiful, we are. Well, this was a rough one. I can probably kill one of them, right? This becomes 13, so 23. 23 plus 8 is 31, so... I can take down the frontliner, the one that was most healthy. Do I want to go for double defense or just strike one? I mean, striking kills it, so it's definitely better. Rupture is going to get us a ridiculous amount of strength. This run is now just like a mulligan, effectively. I can't go fight those elites. I have to rest. As cool as I think the idea for this run is, I don't think there was any way this was ever going to work. kind of want to take Mango just for the max HP. Yeah, like, it might actually be the best. Offering's great, but I lose HP at a ridiculous rate. I need HP from somewhere, and raising my maximum HP makes that much easier to attain. Alright. I think I need to start upgrading these combusts. Strawberry? Another 7 max HP? I can't take another one of these. Otherwise, I won't be drawing my combusts when I need them. I don't need another Shrug It Off. I've got enough Shrugs It Off. Okay. I mean, I can burn the Sentinel, but there's no reason to. God, they're so strong. When do they rest? Okay, 17 incoming damage. It's just defend, defend, shrug it off, burn a defend, and yeah, we actually managed to fully defend ourselves. Hell yes. Hell yes, my dudes. My taco impression, what do you think? Alright. You know, from TV. Fully defend myself and blow them up for another 13. This is just a strategy that I've never done before, that I've always been a little bit interested in at the very least. It's nice to finally try it out. But the amount of healing that you would need to sustain this run, especially in a boss fight, I think makes it just like a complete non-starter. Okay. That. Yeah, hell of a lot of defense. Our hands that contain the Sentinel never tend to need all of the energy from the Sentinel. Maybe I do take another Shrug It Off. Because I have the excess of energy on those turns. We need more exhaust in this deck. That's the thing we definitely need. Upgrade another combust. We're just dodging all elites on this floor. I really won't be able to do with them. It's strike, right? Yeah, it's strike. We should upgrade all of the powers because they're things that we will play whether or not we have armaments in hand. Please have corruption. Let's evolve. It's more draw. Blood for blood will always be a free attack, so that's always interesting. 16 damage. I think we take blood for blood because it's always going to be active for us. And then Smith a Berserk. Alright, Collector. I just need to get my combusts early, and then this Collector is going to be a fine fight. So I've got one combust. Look at their HP. Oh, this is hell. This is hell. I'm in hell. This is what hell is like. Ow. All right. Speaking of hell, hell yes. Alright, well, at least I'm going to kill all of your chumps this turn. Time to get all of the cards that are great for defense on the turn where I need no defense. Hell yes, my dude. 31. All right, let's see if we can block that. This. I mean, we got kind of close. Oh, another 31. Well, that one we're going to get considerably less close at blocking because it's horse shit that you can do that 2 times in a row. All right. Well, that's a 25. Sure. Another 25. Well, that's just great. I can use a normal strike and then the true grit. So I die just of my own attacks in 2 turns? But we have 1 HP left. This is uniquely horrible. I'm going to take Limit Break because due to Rupture, I am actually getting strength over time. I don't really play 6 cards in a single turn. I'm going to take the Velvet Choker. Now I have 5 strength each turn and 6 when Berserk is active. But I still think this will be fine as a choice for us. Okay, if I hug this, I can actually choose to avoid all elites if I'd like. And I might need to. We're going to kill that Fire Orb so that it doesn't add a burn to our deck. This is a lot of incoming damage. Okay. Ow. Armaments, we'll actually have to make that attack there. This deck would be a lot better with, like, more Exhaust and Sharon's Ashes. But, you know, who am I to question Divine Providence? This is what we've been given. By the Lords of Slay the Spire. Alright. There goes another burn in our deck. I think I found the burns. Yeah, we lose just like 20... Like, even in a successful fight, we lose 20 HP. So, it's extremely unsustainable. But fuck it, let's take another power, because that's what we are. We're the Power Boys. It's power time with the Power Boys. Thankfully, those dazes are really good for us right now. Okay. I'm gonna bash strike there. Because I don't want that many dazes. Armaments, shrug, metallicize. Good thing we got the dazes on the turn that we don't need any defense. I was worried we were going to get them on a turn where we needed them. Silly me, though. I should have known. Alright. Blood for blood, not yet active. That is a crime? I think that's a criminal crime. We need Justice Mahal. It died at the start of the turn, so I didn't even have a chance to defend. Havoc. Sorry, Havoc. What am I talking about? It's Entrench. We need to be able to just defend ridiculously on a lot of turns. How did this meme deck get a lot further than most? It's time to lose Bash. I could have lost Sentinel there, and Sentinel, as I've mentioned, is not really doing it. Fuck you, game! I need that shit so much! Also, what are you doing? Why do you hate me, game? I've done nothing but love you gingerly. Just to get rid of this potion. Alright. Shrug it off. Shrug it off. Rupture. Strike. Alright. Starting to get that strength up. Get mad strength. Unfortunately, we're weakened, so now is the time to take 27 damage. Guess we're limit breaking for 2. It's fine. Defend, entrench. God, anything that makes me frail just completely ruins our deck instantly. Because what defense can I do after that? If you answered none, then yeah, good point. Shrug. Defend. I can't strike True Grit and entrench. Damn. That's a lot of damage. It's 44 incoming. This is just painful at this point. Quite literally, in fact. Alright, please. Thank you. Lethal. I kind of want Pommel Strike for the draw. Alright, let's go rest. If this actually takes out the final boss, I'm going to be so mad at myself. Because this shit shouldn't go anywhere. I couldn't afford anything in that shop. There's no reason to, focus. Tori, whenever you would receive 5 or less unblocked attack damage, reduce it to 1. Another Sentinel? Really not a good idea for me. I can't take Normality in this deck. Oh no, I can just play it with... Yeah. Mummified Hand, whenever you play a Hell, a random card in your hand costs 0 to the rest of the game. Rest of the turn, rest of the turn. That's actually fucking incredible. Unfortunately, it is going to trigger Velvet Choker for us a lot. Beautiful. Neither of the small ones get to hit us. They both die. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Armaments. Evolve. Berserk, defend, limit break, sure. We might just keep resting at camps and maybe this somehow gets us through the elite. I don't think it can, but fuck, I didn't think we were gonna get this far, so I'm clearly the king of being incredibly stupidly wrong about everything. Beautiful. Got him. I can't take demon form. Upgraded Warcry? Can I take demon? Oh, what the? The final boss, just so you know, that final boss is going to get more powerful when we play power cards. So we're already dead. We just didn't realize it. That's always fun. Unfortunately, as much block as I could get that turn, it's still not enough because we're frail. Need defensive more than I need anything else, unfortunately, here. Ouch. Alright. Armaments. Zerk. Combust. Alright, now you're dead. But unfortunately, I don't have much blocks, so I'm just about to take a ridiculous amount of damage. In fact, I think I'm dead. Yeah. I was planning to just do that as a joke run, considering I kept getting offered those things at the very start of the run. But it turned into an interesting, but not technically good run. Like, it didn't really have a sound strategy. If we happened to get meat on the bone, or magic flower, or God forbid both, then we would have had enough HP to try and do that build. We also would have wanted Apotheosis, obviously. If we could have gotten that, we would have been able to rest at every single camp. We still rested at the majority of the camps late game, and we made correct decisions in picking up a lot of max HP so that we could try and support that build. I think that build, at the very least in this mode where enemies have more HP and enemies also deal more damage, isn't really sustainable, a just combustion build. But it was interesting as hell. I liked that build, even though it didn't win. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game's been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time as we move into level 14 for the Silent.